Welcome back, still on the show, The Amazon, and where we have our beautiful, very radiant, and a very versatile personality here with us. And for those of you who have been following us there at home, I know we have picked a word or two from what she has said. So, still continue with our questions, ma. I understood that you run a NGO, non-governmental organization. So, does it have anything to do with your profession, or it stands on its own?
Well, I wouldn't call it an NGO. It's not registered actually. It's just something I found myself getting into by chance. I found out that once I see little children, especially children who should be in school, roaming the streets, I have this feeling that they didn't do that. And that if there is a way I could touch their lives and get them back where they should be, then ordinarily I should do that. And somehow I found a little boy on the streets who was bold enough to tell me I hadn't eaten anything all day, hadn't been in school all day. He was selling groundnuts. I felt touched by his story. I couldn't sleep. He kept, pricking my conscience that something had to be done. As a digital person, I wrote about it on Facebook. And somehow, I wasn't even asking people to help. I found people, making comments that they wanted to be involved. And just like that, it snowballed into something I didn't expect. Let me just thank people out there who have in one way or the other contributed to what I have done. Without you, these children would not be in school. And of course we can still do more. I can do it all alone. We can do more, and we shall do more. It's not registered. I'm hoping it will be registered soon. To get these things registered, you must have started operating it for a number of months. I haven't gotten to that specific number of months now, like 6 months. When I finally reach that time, when it gets to that time, I will definitely get it registered officially.
It's glad knowing that aside your personal goals and vision in life, you still have that space for the less privileged. And I know their blessings will surely be with you, those you've led and those you're still going to help.
Amen.
So, moving from your own personal life, we are diverting into your marital life a bit. So, I learned, I don't know how true it is, that you are married to a politician.
Yes.
And how do you cope? Being the teacher?
Are you married?
I'm not.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here to learn as well as other viewers.
There's no difference.
Really? No extra responsibility.
The same way people marry doctors. If you're married to a doctor, you must learn to cope with others. If you're married to a lawyer, you must learn to cope with his habitual reading. If you're also married to a nurse, you must learn to cope with others. You're married to a teacher, you must cope with seeing him bring home work from school, marking scripts. There's no difference. One way or the other, we all have to cope with one thing or the other. I'm married to a politician. I cope with people milling around him. People who he represents. People who wants to know what is happening in the corridors of power. People who wants to know more about governance. So it's a normal thing. There's nothing different.
So have you ever envisioned it even before getting married that you would be married?
No.
So
All I wanted was somebody who would love me, who I could love in return, who would make me happy, and would give me peace of mind. I got that in him, and here I am.
That's a remarkable one. I never knew before now that being the wife of a political figure, the former commissioner for health in the state, to me, I believe there are certain responsibilities that will be attached to this. You know, people trying to gain attention, the attention of the wife of the political figure, people coming into your compound, and everything like that. But from what you've said, I've seen that you're somebody that's very open-minded.
Naturally, I like people coming around me. So to me, that's not even out of place. There's no big deal in that. Because were he not to be a politician, I would still have people around. It's something I enjoy.
Wow, and that's good. So has there been any time your personal goals as in one way or the other clashed with that of your husband? And how do you manage such moments?
Now, let's look at that. This life is about give and take. That's what marriage is all about. Definitely in one way or the other, there would have been times my goals and those of his would have clashed. I've learned to give. He has also learned to give. That is, when I give, he takes. When he gives, I take. For about 22 years now, we have lived together happily.
Wow.
Through give and take. And we won't stop. So again, to me, that is just a normal thing in marriage. And we must learn to do that. So, you know, the earlier you realize that life isn't just about you. It's not just about you. It's about you, your partner, making one another happy, and you're good to go.
It's good hearing that from you. And I know one way or the other, it will have impacted even lives out there, especially those women at home, those wives at home, who always want to be the one involved, or who always want their will to stand in the family. So, diverting a bit from that, go on a light note. Man, for some of us who have known you for years, you're a bit fatter than this, but now
I was much fatter, not a bit fatter. You're trying to be economical with the truth. I was quite fatter. Let me say that when I began to get on the scale, the reading would go off. It wasn't actually measuring my weight because I was excessively overweight. The first time the scale would pick my weight, it was 165 kg.
Really?
Today I am 110 kg. Somehow I've lost 55 kg. I determined I needed to lose weight. I knew my health, my well-being, and for aesthetic value, looking good, I needed to do that, just for self-satisfaction. I began to work on it, changed my diet, took more of exercises, and the result is what you have today. I'm not yet there. I'm still on the way. I'll get to my desired weight very soon.
Good to hear that from you. This look doesn't look bad at all.
Thank you.
Looking younger.
Thank you.
Even as you grow older.
Thank you. I'm enjoying the compliments. Thanks.
So what are the activities that keep you busy in your usual house? You can't be serious.
All day long. The funny thing is that I'm not too much of naturally. Oluwatoyin is not too much of an outgoing person. It may sound odd to those who know me on social media, but I enjoy my own company more. I keep to myself. And during that time when I keep to myself, I do more of surfing the net. I Facebook. I just browse anyway. I read novels, listen to music, take my rest. That's all.
So, on the last note, we'd like you to leave a word with the women out there.
In whatever you wish to do in life, set your mind to do it. You can always do it. Where there's a will, there is always a way.
We've learned from you as a wife, as a mother, and I know many women out there, they've actually picked a leaf from what you've said to be motivated, and also as we pursue our goals in life, to stay focused and to remain determined. And I know this will be of great help to me, myself, and even other women out there who are watching this program. It's nice having you once again, and we sincerely appreciate you for honoring our invitation. And we believe
You're welcome.
The next time we call on you,
you can bet on that. I'll be
It's been an amazing time in the past 20 minutes speaking with Mrs. Oluwatoyin Adegbenro, the wife of the Honorable Commissioner for Health in Ondo State. Until next week, when I'll be coming your way with another edition of this program, always remember as a woman to live for something remarkable in any society you find yourself.